Welcome back, everybody, to Hoops and Huddles. I don't even know what episode it is because it's been a long time. It's been like a month, but we're back now, and we're going to try to get consistent again. So we missed a lot of things, but mainly we missed the NFL Draft, the end of March Madness, and the start of the NBA playoffs. So, into the end of March Madness, our bracket challenge winner was Brant Smolik. Clap it up.
Clap it up for Brant Smolik.
Clap it up.
Congratulations, you will be able to be a guest on the Hoops and Huddles podcast if you'd like. We'll let you know. We'll hit you up.
Yeah.
But yeah, obviously he won because he chose Duke.
He chose Kansas. No, he didn't choose Kansas either.
Who did he choose? Who won? Oh, Florida. He chose
Florida.
He chose Florida.
As
We can't
you
even
can tell,
remember.
Our ball knowledge is kind of out the window here.
It's been a little
These
rusty.
past
We haven't
months.
been up. We gotta
But-
get more consistent.
That's all right, especially our college basketball knowledge. It's gone after the month of March and April, but
Yeah. But the knowledge we do have, which is more recent than March Madness, is the NFL Draft. And I have a pretty good knowledge on that because I went to the draft. I got to experience it myself, and it was just an awesome experience.
of course, what was your main surprise, or what was the best part about being at the draft, Braden?
Best part of being at the draft is being able to see the venue, seeing those players get drafted. Packers drafted Matthew Golden, the first wide receiver since 2002, drafted in the first round. We are all hyped for that.
Oh yeah, just another wide receiver 2 to add to the roster. What is that? 6 wide receiver 2s.
Not
and
a
no
wide receiver
1?
two. Not a wide receiver two. He was going to be a star. He's basically Tyreek Hill, but better. And you'll all see. But the main surprise that happened was definitely the Jaguars trading up to get Travis Hunter. I wasn't on the. There's a difference. There's a theater, and then there's Lambeau. I was in Lambeau when that happened, and everyone was shocked. I mean, there's a lot of screaming. I saw some tears. There's some Brown fans with tears in their eyes. So, yeah.
What I was super surprised on, and what everybody is, Shedeur Sanders fell from the first round all the way to the 5th. I don't know how that's not your biggest surprise, but that's my biggest surprise.
Oh, I mean, I did hear a lot about Shedeur Sanders at the draft. Apparently a lot of fans really just don't like Shedeur. They were cheering every time, like, the Steelers passed on him, the Browns passed on him, the Saints drafted Tyler Slow in the second round. That, like, fans were so, like, they're laughing hysterically at the fact that he wasn't getting drafted. So, I mean, it's unfortunate for him. Obviously, he had a lot of stuff going on with the prank call,
That's just
which
hilarious.
is crazy. I mean, yeah. So, I feel bad I don't think he's that bad to drop to the 5th round, but it's what teams said. So, apparently his meetings were just the worst.
Yeah, apparently, wasn't he wearing, headphones, blasting music in the middle of meetings? He wasn't, making eye contact and, all that stuff that you just need to do.
Yeah. I think also, from what I've seen, another factor was head coaches were a little scared that if they didn't do good with Shedeur in the first year, they're going to get cut and Dion was going to replace him, which is not even that bad of a take. And also, they didn't think that Shedeur could win without Deion Sanders as coach. So, I mean,
Yeah.
I guess we'll see.
I doubt Dion becomes an NFL head coach, at least not a good one.
I think he could be a coach. But yeah, like you said, not a good one. But who was it that on the Patriots who just got that coaching job and they got fired after 1 year? I feel like that's what Dion would be like. I can't remember his name for the life of me, but I think that's what that'd be like. But continuing on with the draft conversation, who do you think was the main winner of the draft?
Oh, main winner that I've seen for just based off talent was probably the Browns. They built up everything. They traded back and got O-line, which I guess if they didn't want Travis Hunter, they got O-line, so that's fine. They got 2 different rookie quarterbacks in Dylan Gabriel and Shedeur Sanders. I'm guessing one of them will be at least a good solid role player for them. Who else did they pick? I know they picked some good wideouts.
I can't remember the defensive tackle's name from Michigan, but they drafted him at 5, and he's really good, so I know that.
Probably the Browns.
I would agree that the Browns are probably up there. People didn't like the draft because they went double running backs and double quarterbacks, but I think for the Browns, they got extra picks from the Jaguars trade. Sure, Travis Hunter is going to be a star, but they can't use him yet. And I think going for those two quarterbacks, like you said, one of them's got to be good. They
Yeah.
have five quarterbacks on the roster now. Something's going to work over there in Cleveland. For me, I believe that the winner of the draft was the Giants getting Abdul Carter and Jackson Dart where they did. I think it was really smart and it was a pretty good draft.
Yeah, well, with Abdul Carter, he did start out as the Giants a little rocky, trying to take Lawrence Taylor's number, which a little bold, but
Yeah.
shut it down real quick. I don't think he's picked a number yet either, but I
Yeah,
don't.
he tried to get 11 and Phil Simms said yes and Phil Simms' family said no. So he still has
Yeah,
yet to pick a number, but then
I
he
bet
wanted
he goes with.
92.
I bet he goes with 51.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like he's trying to like hype himself up so that he'll be like
Yeah,
good in the NFL. But I feel bad for Jackson Dart because Jackson Dart had a choice between 12 and 19 for his number. So I mean, I guess he's going 12. But
well, it's
Jackson
not a bad
Dart,
quarterback number.
yeah, Brian DeBola has already said Jackson Dart will sit behind Russell Wilson the first year, which I don't hate. He's going
Yeah,
to get a little veteran taught by Russell Wilson. Hopefully, he won't get the interception and slow offense part from Russell Wilson, but
is it Russell Wilson or Jameis Winston, or is Jameis Winston with the
both
Jets?
of them,
Oh,
both
that's
of
what
them
I
are on
thought.
the
Yeah,
Giants. So, well, I guess we'll see. But yeah, the
and then
Giants really smart.
I got a question for you. Of the
Yep.
five quarterbacks on the Browns roster, who's going to come out as the starter? And if they make the playoffs week 1, or week 18 if they need to win a game, who's going to be their starter? Of
So
the
they got
five,
Joe Flacco,
Joe
Kenny Pickett, Dylan Gabriel, Deshaun Watson, and
Shooter
Sador. Deshaun Watson's going to be out. I think Joe Flacco is going to be the starter.
to start.
I think, yeah, it's basically the same situation as the Giants. Russell Wilson, obviously, I mean, maybe the Giants think he's going to get them 8 or 9 wins. It's not going to be a Super Bowl team with Russell Wilson. I think it's the same thing for the Browns. Joe Flacco's going to be able to teach the younger quarterbacks. But saying that, I don't think that he will end the season as quarterback one. I would see maybe Kenny Pickett, Dylan Gabriel, those two getting in. I don't know about Shador. It's really hard to think because if he dropped that far, I don't think that the Browns were drafting him expecting him to start. But
Yeah,
it's going to be a huge preseason battle. The camps are going to be crazy. Like that's going to be a highly watched depth chart right there,
yeah,
especially considering the fact Shador's following is so large.
yeah. I think that, well, I never really liked Shador or Dylan Gabriel that much. I liked Will Howard. Like, that was probably my favorite quarterback in the draft was Will Howard. And
Yeah,
I think the Steelers got a steal of him there in the third round. I think the Steelers had a really good draft, as they always do.
yeah,
But I think that well, if Deshaun Watson gets his life together, it should be Deshaun Watson. He's got the most talent on that entire roster. But
yeah.
if not, I kind of think that Kenny Pickett should get another chance because I don't know. Joe Flacco's what, like 42, 43? He's old.
He's up there. Yeah,
Yeah. Shadur Sanders, he's in his head all the time. Dylan Gabriel, I just don't see him as an NFL caliber like starter. And Kenny Pickett has shown flashes. I mean, he played in the Super Bowl last year. You know, he knows
yeah,
what it's like to win. So, I mean, I think that he should get another chance. And if he gets one chance, I think he might be the one at the end of the
yeah.
season.
I totally agree with you. I think Dylan Gabriel is more like a Max Duggan type. Like he had a
Who the
great college career. Max Duggan from Georgia. He got drafted to the Rams. He had a great college career, but he's just not like he's a backup. He's drafted to be a backup, basically.
Oh,
Um, but I guess going back to the steal of the draft, you said Will Howard. I think the Steelers. I mean, that's a really smart move for them. I still think they're going to try and sign Aaron Rodgers.
yeah. Or
Um,
Kirk. Either one of them.
Yeah, I mean they'd have to trade for Kirk, so we'll kind of see.
Yeah.
I think the best rookie quarterback that was drafted. Besides, I think Cam Ward is either going to be great or a bust. He
Cam
doesn't have
Ward,
a middle.
I think Cam Ward's going to be a lot like Anthony Richardson, just a
Yeah.
really physical, like bigger quarterback. But I I think he's actually going to be pretty good.
Here's the problem. It's always been this problem. The number one pick, he's obviously the best player. He goes to the worst team.
Yeah,
The Titans O line is not good at all, and so Cam Ward, you saw him in Miami. He would be able to just stand there, just stand still in the pocket. But that's not what it's going to be like. So we're kind of going to see what it's like for him to be under duress. I don't think he's going to have a problem. But anyway, Cam Ward, I hope he's as good because he's going to be an exciting player to watch in Tennessee. But Jalen Milroe, the Seahawks completely stole him away. I cannot believe that he fell that far. He's better than Shador. He's better than Will Howard. He's debatably he could go against Jackson Dart. I don't think the Giants made the bad pick picking Jackson Dart. I think he has a
no,
little more skill.
Jackson Dart is a
Yeah,
better quarterback than Jalen.
yeah.
Jalen Milroe is a better running back than all of those guys that you named. His arm and decision
I
making,
think
it's got to be the same as those fourth, fifth round type guys. There are clips of him out there missing open receivers, running for no reason, and oh gosh, what's his name? Who's the wide receiver at Alabama? The young one.
Ryan Williams.
Yeah, Ryan Williams. There's that one clip where he's open 3 times on the same play and he underthrew
Yeah.
him. Yeah, it's pretty bad. I mean,
Listen. All quarterbacks are going to have stuff like that.
I
You've
know,
done that
I know,
before.
I know,
You've
I
done
know,
that before.
I know.
Okay.
I've done that. Chill
But
out.
Jalen Milroe is going to prove doubters wrong. Okay, he's going to sit behind Sam Darnold for 4 years. No, I think Sam Darnold will get out of Seattle at least 2 years. So it'll be Jalen Milroe's team. It's going to be a whole new revamped team. Cooper Kupp will be retired by then, probably. He'll have a whole new offense. It'll be him and K9 and JSN, and he'll show all the doubters wrong. I bet you. Okay, there's no way you can't tell me that Tyler Slow, the 20
Yeah,
24-year-old, is better
Yeah.
than Jalen Milroe. Like
No,
the Saints
no,
should.
that's not.
The Saints
That's not
messed
what I'm
up.
saying. I'm saying that you're telling me that Jalen Milroe is a top 2 quarterback in the draft. I no. Jackson
No,
Dart
not
is
top.
the
No, I said Jackson Dart is better. I didn't say that. Jackson Dart is better than Jalen Milroe, but Jalen Milroe is at least 3.
3.
Like he should have been.
I mean,
He should have been third off the board. You're
yeah.
gonna say Shador or Will
No.
Howard, but
It's Will Howard is this a better quarterback than he is. Will Howard and Jackson Dart are going to be the best quarterbacks that come out of this draft if Cam Ward doesn't stay healthy.
I'm always so confused. How does Will Howard wins a national championship and he's a third round quarterback?
Yeah.
JJ McCarthy won national championship and he went 11. Like
Well, that
I
was
mean,
also how many quarterbacks
Caleb
went
Williams,
before him
Caleb
last year?
Williams.
There's like 2 or
I
3
don't
that
know.
went before him last year.
Yeah. Which I mean, I just think you want the national champion quarterback. I feel like he knows how to win. But
Yeah.
all right, before we move on to the NBA, there was one recent NFL trade that happened this morning. George Pickens to the Cowboys.
What an odd trade.
Jerry Jones making moves.
Heck
Weird.
yeah.
I don't know.
It's
Is
just
this a
like
new?
it's George Pickens just he doesn't seem like a cowboy.
No, he doesn't. Well, I don't know. Cowboys love their views, and George Pickens will get them their views, no matter what it takes. I wanted to see the menace offense in Pittsburgh. I wanted to see DK and George Pickens just fighting
Yeah.
corners every play.
Well, that's
but I
probably
guess we're
why
not
they
gonna see
traded
that.
him. They got DK and they're like, what can we get for Pickens here? Pickens has kind of been in a little hole,
Yeah.
but
See, actually, Cowboys also traded for Joe Milton. I feel like the Steelers should have traded for Joe Milton because Joe Milton is a starting caliber quarterback, and I would have. Joe Milton with that arm to DK Metcalf would be unstoppable, but it's not going to happen. I hate it. I hate it. Like, Steelers, bro, what are you doing? Will Howard better be so good because if he's not, Mike Tomlin will retire.
okay, that's just not going to happen. The Steelers are going to find a way to go 9-7 to make the playoffs. Not in that division though. Not this year.
I don't know how. I mean,
Bengals.
I guess I can't. I'm not an NFL GM, but I mean, Justin Fields went 4-1 before he got benched for Russell Wilson, and then they still made the playoffs. I feel like you should have kept Justin Fields.
Yeah.
No. I don't think Aaron Rodgers, as a Packers fan who had Aaron Rodgers for like 16 years, I do not think Aaron Rodgers is that good to wait patiently your entire franchise. He hasn't even signed yet because he has that ego. Like,
Yeah.
man, just get your quarterback. Get Justin Fields. He's young. Now the Jets are going to have a good rushing offense, even though Breece Hall is up on the trade block. I don't know. I'm putting a lot of information into this sentence right now. I need to slow down. Slow down. It's Aaron Rodgers.
What even was the trade details for the George Pickens one this morning? It was like a second round pick, right?
It was George Pickens and a 6th-round pick for a 3rd and a 5th round.
Hold on, let me look it up.
That also upsets me. Like, how does my Packers not trade a 3rd-round pick for a wide receiver 1? I mean, debatable.
Exactly, because they don't have one, because they have 6 wide receiver 2s on their roster.
No. We could have had George Pickens, Matthew Golden, Christian Watson, Romeo Dobbs, Bo Melton, Dontavian Wicks, Jaden Reed, all of them. Malik Heath. We can have all of them. I don't care. We don't need defense. We just need 10 wide receivers on the roster. That's my take. That's my take.
Okay.
Mark Murphy. I hope you're listening. That's what you should do with the Packers.
I can't take you serious.
Bro.
You're such a goon. I'm
not a goon, bro. Okay, we don't need 10.
Number 1. Jordan Love can't decide whether to be Aaron Rodgers or Brett Favre. He just chucking it up into freaking 6 people up there. Oh, I think one of them's a Packer. Jaden Reed probably going to catch it, even though he's like 5'11". Okay, they don't have like a person for Jordan Love.
Yeah, we do.
Who?
You know, who plays better with a fast wide receiver than a quarterback that plays like Brett Favre? That ball is getting chucked down to Yucatan and it's going to get caught by Matthew Golden. Okay?
Would be Ant now? Anthony Edwards now, or what?
I don't want to hear about Ant. Ant's not good enough anymore. Not after last night's game.
What?
He had 1 point in the first half last night.
He took out LeBron.
And then what? And then Curry's injured and the Warriors still beat the Timberwolves.
Bro, it's one game.
The Timberwolves were 0 for 16 in the first half from 3.
Nas Reed's gonna lock in. Trust me. Nas Reed's
We're moving to the NBA playoffs already. Okay. We need to pick a subject, okay?
You brought it up. You said Anthony Edwards wasn't good anymore.
You brought up Anthony Edwards. I said Yucatan, and all of a sudden Anthony Edwards is in the conversation. Are we on football or are we on playoffs?
No. We're on. Well, is there anything else to talk about football? I don't think there is.
Okay. Well. Okay. Winner of the draft. Like whatever. We got football done. We got March Madness done. Last topic. NBA playoffs. Summarizing the first round, my Miami Heat got BTA against the Cleveland Cavaliers. Couldn't do nothing. We lost by 55, the largest loss playoffs in Miami Heat history.
Probably because the Heat probably should have lost earlier, so they didn't have to deal with the embarrassment of getting absolutely BTA by the Cleveland Cavaliers.
First 10th seed to ever make the playoffs. Okay, we got something.
They get BTA. That's why we know that the play-in's bull. That's how we know that play-in is just not a good thing. That's why it's for views, okay? He got in, BTA by 50 points.
Listen, Miami Heat have been in the play-in ever since it was created, okay? That's like our thing now, okay? Just leave it alone. I like my team to be in the playoffs for a little bit at least.
Playing champs.
Hey.
You gonna start putting banners up there, playing champs?
Hey, what happened in 2022? We won the play-in, and we made it to the NBA Finals against the Denver Nuggets as the 8th seed.
And then lost.
Okay? What did the Cavs do? They lost.
When?
They lost in like the second round.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, exactly. That's what's going to happen too. How do you sell 2 games against Indiana? Okay, we're still in the first round, okay? Also, Heat are going to trade for Giannis this summer.
Oh my God.
Lakers lose to the Timberwolves, okay? That's unfortunate. Hopefully it's not LeBron's.
Is this LeBron's? Are we doing that right now?
It's not LeBron's. It's not LeBron's final game. I promise you. He's coming back. He's gonna have a farewell tour with Luka next year. Okay, it's gonna happen.
I just can't
Anyway,
be serious right now.
Anthony Edwards 4-1. I mean, JJ Redick in Game 5, horrible coaching. How do you not play Jackson Hayes against Rudy Gobert? Rudy Gobert had 27 and 24. I'm pretty sure. That's Rudy Gobert. We know Rudy Gobert is not good, and he just did that. It's unfortunate.
Go off. Bryson, go off.
JJ Redick, bro, you had such a good year. You're the 3 seed, and you sell to the Timberwolves. I don't care if Anthony Edwards is on the team. You have Luka Doncic and LeBron
turned into
and
Michael
Austin
Jordan
Reeves.
series. Naz Reid made like 12 threes. Okay? Rudy Gobert actually played good and rebounded for some reason. Okay?
Because Jackson Hayes wasn't on the court.
The Timberwolves are here.
Rui Hachimura was playing the 5 in Game 5. That's why Rudy Gobert got 20 rebounds.
Well, obviously, the Lakers just did not win.
JJ Redick.
I'm
How
listening.
do you have Luka Doncic? How do you have LeBron James? How do you have Austin Reeves? The big three. That's literally like, that could compete with Miami's big three somehow. And you find a way to lose to the Timberwolves with one player.
Yeah, because they have Anthony Edwards, reincarnated Michael Jordan.
He didn't even play well in Game 5, and they still won.
Exactly. He had a flu game.
The flu game, no, flu game means you had a good game with a circumstance. Anyway, so the Lakers lost. Who cares about the rest of the teams? The rest were like supposed to happen.
Blowouts, yeah.
So we don't care about that. I mean, the Warriors in 7 almost blew a 3-1 lead. That was interesting to watch.
Well, they were a 7 seed compared to. I don't even watch the NBA in the regular season. How the heck were the Rockets a 2 seed?
They're great. They have a good big three: Jalen Green, Albert Sengun, and Men Thompson. Or it's a Sir. I don't know. I think Men's on Rockets. I can't remember.
One of the Thompson twins.
Anyway, best playoff matchup from round 1 was definitely Nuggets Clippers, which also went to 7. But Clippers couldn't get it done. I hate that the Denver Nuggets are still in the playoffs,
and they beat the Thunder Game 1.
Yeah. 40 and 20 from Jokic. I don't know what the Thunder are supposed to do. Also, I know the last episode we debated over who's the MVP. I gotta give it to Jokic now.
Yeah, clap it up.
40 and 20 against your MVP matchup. Like, Shea, you got to do better. You got to prove that you're the MVP.
Well, he ain't the MVP. It's Jokic.
He ain't now. So, I think Thunder will fix themselves and win in 6.
Okay.
What do you think? You think Nuggets or Thunder?
I think I got. You know what? Let's go with the Nuggets. Okay.
I mean, it's kind of hard to.
It's gonna go. It's gonna
hard to go.
It's gonna go to 7. It's gonna go to 7. It's whoever wins Game 5.
Yeah, I think it's unfortunate because Denver actually does have an advantage with their altitude. I don't know why players can't do it, but when it comes to altitude, for some reason, they just all of a sudden are like tired. I realize that
to the altitude. If you went to the altitude,
I realize that, but it's not like OKC didn't beat Denver during the regular season in Denver, but then when it comes to the playoffs, all of a sudden altitude is like the main problem with every team.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Well, it's because you got to play 7 games in a row.
I'm just surprised. Game 7 for the Nuggets. Game 7 for the Nuggets. They come and beat OKC, who had a whole week, which is probably why they lost. And then Game 7 for the Warriors, they come in and beat Minnesota, who also had a decent amount of time. Without Curry. I don't know what's going on. Every underdog won Game 1 in the second round.
Yeah. Well,
Someone explain, bro. I thought Cleveland was going to sweep everyone.
Yeah, they should. Well, not anymore. Now they're down 2-0 and have to go play in Indiana, and if they don't win...
2-0 at home. 2-0 at home. And the Heat couldn't steal one.
No, because they're bad. Because they're a 10 seed. They're supposed to be out of the playoffs. They're supposed to be in Cancun waiting.
We are in Cancun now.
Exactly. Could have done that 2 weeks earlier.
And we're going to trade for Kevin Durant or Giannis. And then we won't be in Cancun no more.
You'll just be there quicker.
No, no, no. Anyway, what else do we even have to talk about?
Uh, Cavs are really good in the first round, and then forget how to play basketball, especially in the fourth quarter last
Except for
night.
Donovan Mitchell. Donovan Mitchell dropped 40 and still lost. Feel
Exactly.
bad for the man.
Tyrese Halliburton breaks his wrist, comes back into the game, gets a rebound over Jared Allen, dribbles it out, hits a step back three in Max Strus's face. Um,
You remember it well. You remember it well.
yeah, I do.
Hey, in the Cavs defense, even though they should have won the game, they didn't have Mobley and they didn't have Garland. So
And you still have to win when you're at home and they miss a free throw down by 2. You have to get a rebound. There is
okay,
no excuse not to get a rebound.
okay. The main problem was the turnover before the free throws. You can't
I
turn the
didn't, get,
ball
I didn't get to
over.
watch much of it. I came in, so I work at a golf course. I came into the clubhouse as soon as the shot went up. Okay, so my phone. Okay, so my camera's going out. Okay, so let's just switch it to this real quick. Hold up. Oh, this is annoying.
D'Lo, let it be known, D'Lo got so hot about the Cavs that he broke his camera. Okay.
My phone died. You gotta be kidding me.
Oh,
Let's go to this camera. Okay.
and he's back.
A little bit worse quality here, but that's alright. Okay.
Let it be known he broke his camera. He broke his camera because he was
My
mad
phone
about the
just died.
Cavs.
It's okay. My phone died and I'm gonna plug it in.
This is where we'd go to commercial break if we had any sponsors. If you want to sponsor us, let us know. You can do
Give
it
us
for
money.
basically free.
We need money. It's bad.
Give us like $5 and we put you on here, okay?
$6-7. Sorry.
Okay, get out. Get
that was a
out.
stim. That was a stim. That was a stim. It's okay. Alright, we're back.
Okay.
Where are we even at? Oh, I was crashing out the Cavs.
Yeah.
So how we're gonna win the series is we're gonna go win Game 3. Okay. Evan Mobley and DG are gonna come back. We're gonna win Game 4. It's gonna be all tied up. We're gonna win Game 5. We're gonna lose Game 6. And we're gonna win Game 7 in Cleveland.
I don't know about that. I don't know.
Win this series. That's how we're gonna come back and win this series. And then we're cruising. Who else is gonna stop us?
Boston.
The Boston Celtics, who almost lost the Magic. Yep.
Knicks.
You think the Knicks are gonna lock in?
They're actually up against Boston right now, so
Exactly. Neither of them. I got the Cavs.
I don't see the Pacers giving up any games at home. They have all the momentum.
they're
They just
going
went.
to.
They went into Cleveland, and they just upset them.
Donovan Mitchell is about to drop 75 points.
They went to Cleveland. They took a belt and just went ham on them. Okay.
Oh God, they did it! Oh God, last night we were winning for the entire game until there was like 2 minutes left, and then
what
somehow it just let go. Something.
And then they ripped the Cavs' hearts out and just tore them apart. Okay.
Oh yeah, yeah, right. Because that
Cavs
didn't
have
happen
no
2 weeks ago with the Heat.
No. that never
4-0
happened with the
sweep.
Heat.
Shut
That never
up.
happened with the Heat. We're the 10th
Shut
seed.
up.
We're
It's
not
a 4-0
expected to win.
sweep. It's a
We're
4-0
not expected to
sweep.
win. We're a 10th seed.
Yeah, exactly. 10 seed. Go to Cancun. Get out. You're not an 8 seed. You're a 10 seed. Get
Hey.
out.
The Memphis Grizzlies, as an 8 seed with 40 wins, got swept by OKC. At least we made the playoffs as a 10 seed, okay? We're the first team with under 40 wins to make the playoffs since, like, I don't even know how long.
That's
okay?
some BS then. You're not supposed to make the playoffs if you can't win 40 games.
The Eastern Conference is so lightweight, okay? I don't know why I'm going off on the entire Eastern Conference right now. The point is, we weren't expected to win. The fact we even made the playoffs is a miracle. We have Andrew Wiggins as our second best player on the team, and he can't shoot a 3 for his life. Okay?
Yes, sir.
Andrew Wiggins hasn't been good since, like, Minnesota.
He wasn't good there either.
He hasn't been good since Warriors Finals run when he got carried by Curry and Jordan Poole. Why couldn't we have traded for Jonathan Kuminga? I wanted Kuminga. I wanted the bucket. Please, just... Please. Jesus.
Oh, I got him to crash out. All right, so my goal here is done. I got Brain Smith to crash out on his own team. I think we should just end the episode there, honestly. That was quite the funny crash out.
Okay, welcome back to Hoops and Huddles, where we show up every once a month and then we just crash out for an hour and then post it on the internet.
I agree. We should just rename this to like Sports Crash Outs, honestly. Welcome back to Sports Crash Outs.
I don't know who I'm more upset at, the Heat or JJ Redick selling with the team he has. Okay.
I think they should have just put Bronny in earlier, honestly.
I don't know. I can't do
It's
this
a dynamic
anymore.
duo. It's like those packs in like 2K20, you know. You got
Dynamic
LeBron.
duo cards.
LeBron right now, he's like a diamond card, okay? Bronny's down here at like a gold card, okay? You grab both, they're both like up here at Galaxy Opal, okay? On the court together, they're literally prime LeBron, Dwayne Wade, okay? Put Bronny in and you'll see what happens.
I don't know. I don't know, man. I hope OKC just wins it all. I don't want any other team to win. Maybe the Warriors, maybe, but
No.
OKC. OKC
The Warriors.
in 5. OKC in 5. I bet you it's going to be OKC Boston in the finals,
I
and
bet the
OKC's going to win in 5.
Nope. I bet the Timberwolves. I got the Timberwolves. They are bringing a chip to Minnesota for the first time since the Twins won it back in '84.
There's no way. You see the Timberwolves go 12 for 47 in the past 2 games, and you think to yourself,
Nas
that's the
Reed
team.
is locking in.
I don't care.
Michael
Nas
Jordan's son is locking in. They are going to bring a chip to Minneapolis.
Michael Jordan's son is just a kid who made 1 jump shot the entire game. He scored 1 point in the first half. He ended with 20. He made 1 jump shot the entire game. And you're telling me that he is going to beat the Warriors. They're going to get one, okay? On Thursday, they're going to win. Curry's out. They're going to lock in. Then Curry's going to come back with vengeance.
Oh,
This
vengeance
man's
is
coming
walking
back.
in Salem.
This man is coming back into Golden State. Fate of the universe on the line. Marches after death being pointed at earth. You better hit it. Steph Curry is knocking
Nah,
that down.
I want Nas Reed. You remember that edit I made last year? I want Nas Reed.
Steph Curry is
I will
happening.
pull that up right now and bring it on here.
This is for my Padre, okay? My dad.
I'm finding this clip.
My dad, the Steph Curry fan. I'm with you. Steph Curry is going to come in, game 3. It's going to be tied 1-1. He's going to grab his belt and put it right at Anthony Edwards, okay? And Michael Jordan's going to watch it happen, okay?
I'm finding
heard it
this
here.
clip.
40 points. 40 points for Steph Curry in game 3. Off injury.
Let's see if I can find this. Fate of the universe on the line. We are putting this on here. I almost found her. I have her somewhere. She's in here somewhere.
This podcast episode is so unorganized, it's not even funny.
Well, maybe
You're
if
gonna
you
have
do your job, it wouldn't be that big of a deal.
You said it didn't matter anyway. It'd be like this anyway, because I'm just on a crash out tour right now. You're going to have to turn my volume down, because I'm just yelling 24/7.
I cannot find this video right now. I'm
in my-
to find it.
I'm in my Stephen A. Smith era right now, okay?
What's wrong with that?
I've been watching too much. I want to get paid like Stephen A. Smith. I want to start beef with LeBron like Stephen A. Smith. And then I'll be like, I'm just kidding, LeBron.
Oh, it's in here somewhere. I know it is. I found it. We are playing this video right now. I don't know. Just select all of them. Maybe search results.
I'm sorry to anyone who's watching this podcast right now.
Perfect. Can you guys see this?
Yep, we can see it.
Brother,
Oh, gosh.
what's up, everybody? Welcome back to Hot Takes. Jordan Love is mid.
I agree with that
Doing a
statement
Hot
as well.
Takes live stream.
Everyone on
In the Minnesota.
open shot. Fate of the universe on the line, or the
Martians
Martians
have
have
the
the death beam pointed at Earth. You better hit it. I want
Nas
Nas Reed.
Oh my god.
The 314
Okay.
here. We got
Enough there. Yeah, we'll bring it back.
Dude, no way we just pulled that up for that, bro.
Of course we pulled that up for that.
Anyway, that was the old podcast that got discontinued. So hopefully we can do better
Yeah,
than
that
that.
was
for
that
once.
was the La Escuela podcast. This is Senior Project podcast, and we need your help. Please.
Please
Venmo me.
donate. Please
Venmo
donate.
me now. We need it.
Donate to the homeless. I'm recording on my phone with books stacked up right now.
Show him it. Show him it. Show him it.
I can't show them it because I'm
Yes,
on my
you
phone.
can. Just flip it. Flip your phone.
See this?
That's our tripod right there. We need
That's
tripod.
my tripod. Okay?
My phone is my camera and it just died. And now I'm using this computer's camera, so.
Yeah. Please donate. $1,000.
Yeah. You have to, otherwise, I don't know.
Yeah. I don't know. You have to, or else I don't know. Gosh, I feel.
He feels
Sorry, this is the
angry.
most unprofessional podcast episode that
That's
will
how it's
ever
supposed to be.
happen.
We are high school kids trying to have fun. This is probably going to be our best podcast. It's about to pop off.
Oh, I didn't tell you. When I was at the draft, I saw, like, do you know that young, like, he's kind of our age? He's a Ravens fan who runs a podcast.
Nah.
You know, he made the Flock Ravens Flock, that song.
No.
I'll have to show you, but he was there. He was interviewing people, and I walked next to him, and I was about to go.
That was your job. That was your job. That was your one job when you were there. Not to hang out with your family, not to watch the draft, but to do hoops and huddles. And you didn't. That was a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity.
He was talking to little children. What do you want me to do? Push him out
Step
of the
in
way?
and say, welcome back to Hoops and Huddles, everybody. Today we'll be interviewing this random Ravens guy. What do you think about Hoops and Huddles? That's all you had to do.
What is Hoops and Huddles?
Then you could explain
It's
to
our
him.
podcast. We're going to take over your podcast and make it ours.
Exactly.
Okay.
You know what? Right now we're starting it. Sub-count race to 1,000,000.
How about to 100? How about to 100?
100,000. First
I'm
one
pretty
to
sure
100,000 wins.
They're already at like 600,000.
First one to 1,000,000.
Oh, God.
First one to
Sign the-
1,000,000. Hoops
sign
and
the
Huddles is
contract.
gonna win right now. I'm
Sign
signing.
the contract.
it.
Sign the contract.
We
Oh,
are in
gosh.
a war against this guy right now.
Don't
It's
even know.
declared.
You don't even know him.
Brain split. No. Okay. That's how other
All
YouTubers
right.
get famous. That's how we're gonna get famous. Lock
All
in.
right. All right. All right.
All right.
All right.
This is I'm being so completely honest. Follow
Okay.
and subscribe right now. First one to 1,000,000 total followers wins.
Share it to your grandma on your deathbed, okay?
Yes.
Share it. She can still
The
subscribe.
marching has the death beam pointed at Earth. You better hit that follow button. I got you. Hit that follow button right now. Oh yeah, that sounded so 2016. All right, let's get politics out of this. I might have to bleep that out.
All right. As you can tell, we are out of information to speak about on the
Yeah,
Hoops
so
and Huddles
even-
podcast. We
Elaborate.
apologize for how immature we have acted on this episode. But the point is, we're back. We're back. We're ready
We're back.
to roll.
We're locking back in. It's summer. That means more time for Hoops and Huddles. Next year, we only got 4 classes to go to, so that means afternoons are for Hoops and Huddles. We're locking it back in. It's
Yes.
Hoops and Huddle season.
It's time. It's time. We're gonna make merchandise.
Okay. Let's not go that
Okay.
far.
Maybe we will. Maybe we will.
Well,
okay.
I mean, we do know somebody that parents make merchandise.
Rod. Oh, we can't leak. We can't leak. We can't leak. I didn't say nothing. I didn't say nothing. Okay. Anyway, thank you for tuning in to the first episode in a month.
This will be
Episode,
named
whatever it
Pod
is.
After a while. Pod after a while. So
Yeah,
yeah,
pod after a while. That's what this is called. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for dealing with our messiness. We will get back into it. We'll be consistent, and we will see you guys next week. Next week. Okay. We're
Next
not missing
week.
it this time. Next week.
Next week. Hopefully.
If we don't record, if you know us in person, hold us accountable. Okay? Walk up to us and be like, Brain Smith, why are you not recording Hoops and Huddles?"
Exactly. It's all his fault. It's not mine.
No, that's not true. That's not true. One of us got a girlfriend at the time.
All right, chill
okay?
out.
Okay.
Chill.
And it's not me. Okay?
Chill.
I'm not gonna leak the name, but if you know who you are, you know. Okay? I don't got a problem. Just you gotta
Yeah.
let me. You gotta let me record with them once a week. Okay?
We're
1
bleeping
hour
it.
once a week.
Might have to take that out. No. Nothing new, bro. Chill out. Chill. Chill. Oh, dang it.
I'm just kidding. Just cut that part out, okay?
Yeah.
Anyway,
I'm
thank
gonna,
you guys for tuning in. We will see you next week, hopefully with more news.
Not
and
hopefully. We will see you next week
with more news.
and
With
we
more
will tell you
news.
why Anthony Edwards is going to lock it back into the Timberwolves.
We will see. We will see. We will react to what happened. The series will probably almost be over, but
no
it will
reaction,
not be
only
done.
facts. No reaction,
No
only
reaction,
facts.
only fact. All right. At the end of this messy episode, we will see you next week. See you later.